So my name is Maria Whalen, and I have an online health program where I teach people how to become their own doctor.
Awesome. Teach people to become their own doctor. Could you elaborate a little more on that?
Absolutely. So it's really more about health freedom, and I'm really doing something that nobody in the world is doing the way I'm doing it, which is I'm really teaching people how to achieve this level of health freedom that I talk about, which means knowing how to heal any ailments you have now, but really knowing how to never get anything in the future, and how to really kind of buck the system. So, and I'm really kind of I bridge the gap between alternative and Western. So it's really about, autonomy and sovereignty, a lot of people use nowadays, but really just being completely independent so that you know how to take care of anything.
Awesome. And how did you get into that? Curious.
Oh, it's a long story, but in a nutshell, I had 3 rare autoimmune diseases. I was in a coma every other week. Was sick for many, many years. I was 70 pounds overweight. I was pretty miserable, and then I had gotten to a place where I just really didn't want to live anymore. Kind of went through this big ordeal. I won't go into a long story on it, but at that moment when I decided to live, I kind of got into this my warrior mentality. I used to be a boxer, so the fighter in me came out, and I went, there has to be a solution here. And so I went on a big wild goose chase, and I kind of got the message that Western medicine really was more about sick care, but as I tried to figure it out naturally, that's when I really kind of lost hope, because I was like, man, it's really scattered, it's really confusing, it's really fragmented, and very hard to kind of navigate on your own. And so from there, I really got the passion birthed in me that I need to bridge this gap. So once I figured out for myself how to heal myself, I created a system that I allow other people to do it. And I really just wanted no confinement, I wanted it to be able to reach anybody, anywhere, in their home. All you needed was a phone or a computer. And so that you didn't have to go try every modality, you didn't have to go do this and this, you didn't have to spend time testing and being in fear. So that was it, pretty much, just kind of put it together, and now I have people all over the world, all different countries, and all over the states, so it's awesome.
That's awesome. Now, has social media played any role in this business?
Absolutely. Most of my business, I had a 6-figure business pretty much out the first year out, and it was 100% word of mouth. And from the relationships I had built in the industries that I wanted to play a part in, and really their social media influence helped me, because once they would do my program or things like that, they would promote me out, or if I was speaking at events. So social media has been a critical role in spreading the word and getting it out there. The other thing that social media helps us is that I can see other people's comments, and it always is one of those things that drives me nuts to see people going, oh, my kid's sick, or I've got this, or oh, unfortunately we have to do surgery, or I have this disease, I just got this diagnosis. And so we reach out to those people lots of times, and of course you can do advertising and things to help people who are looking for a solution. So it's been a big part.
Oh, that's interesting. So you actually go to the comments, and that's genius.
Yeah, I can see.
Blew my mind as I'm recording it right here.
Yeah, I can see people's needs and what's going on, and it also helps me to know what people are thinking and saying. So even if we are going to do an ad that will help get their attention, I know what their pain point is, so it's helped for sure.
Perfect. What would be your favorite part about social media? Now, maybe from a business perspective, but more of a personal perspective.
Totally. I love that there's no confinement, that I can reach people all over the world. That's what I love. You can quickly reach thousands of people. There's certain things like the ice bucket challenge that I hated, but the point is that it reached millions of people very quickly. So if you have something that could save the world, you could do it much faster than snail mail.
Awesome. And is there something you don't like about social media?
Very much. I hate the government censorship of it, and the people who kind of are paying for it, and their connections to, if you want Big Brother, to use that word, and all of that. So it's a big deal right now. They're really trying hard to censor it, how to take control of it. So it really takes away our freedom to communicate with each other freely without being told what we can say and not say. I don't like confinement, if you kind of pick that up. Freedom is a big deal to me. So that's what I teach, that's what I live, and so that's definitely I think it's a threat to our freedom. So that's what I don't like about it.
Okay, awesome, great answer. And if people want to find you and find out more about you, take your course, how can they find you? What's the best way?
The best way, you actually can't purchase my product online because we do an interview process. So the best way is to email my assistant, support@Intentional Network. My website's Intentional Network. Like I said, it's been word of mouth and my speaking, and I'm doing a movie gig right now and stuff. So I don't use my website much. But if you just email my assistant, she can help connect you. So support@intentionalnetwork.com.